Hey Lori, here's a quick video on how to create the UPCs for Brist. So I'm going to start you off right here, which is your list, your Google Sheet list that customer service has created of all of your orders. Okay. So here's your example, what's in production. Once it's complete, you dump it off over here. Here's the template if you need it. And then I was creating some orders in here, but we're not going to do that. I think that's causing issues. So we'll just use the existing template that's in ShopWorks. Over to ShopWorks, here's all these orders that we were just looking at over there. So you just go into attachments and you'll see the Excel sheet. So you're just going to go ahead and hit download. And then this other one, typically it starts with the design name. And this is a tech pack for the how-to on the UPCs. We zoom in on that. So basically what it does is it tells you where it goes, what size bar tack to use, all that stuff. But what we're focused on here is the label. So it's a 1 by 1.5 model, color, size, description, and then your barcode. So there's different types of barcodes that'll give you which barcode you're to use. In this case, it's a UPC-A. But we'll get to that when we get to that point in the Nice Label software. Okay, so now we're going to open up the Word file that was provided. Sometimes there's some oddities in here, like discolors and stuff like that. Don't pay too much attention to that. It should be fine. But see how it says here, do not print? When it says that, this is a great guide, so you know which goes with which, but you can just kind of keep that for reference. But just to be safe and to keep things clean and organized, if it's not needed, let's just go ahead and get rid of it. So you've got your SKU, which is your model number on the label, and then you've got your product description, which is product description, of course, and then your UPC number. Okay. So now that we've cleaned that up, we're going to go up here, save as, browse. The form is, or the file type is Excel workbook. And then in here, what I like to do, because I don't get rid of these, I keep them, is I'll name this the customer's PO number, which in this case is 106813 SW 82575. Okay, save that to your desktop. Close that up. Okay, now you can see I have that folder. So I'm going to take that folder and I'm going to drag it over to the UPC stickers folder. This is on the desktop of the shipping receiving computer. Okay. Then you're going to go over to this icon, Nice Label Designer 10. Once that opens up, we're going to create a new label. Yes, that's the proper printer. We're going to print it on rolls. We're going to print a portrait. Then we're going to select our size. The width of this label is 1.5 and the height of this label is 1. Click here. You're going to verify that information. Hit finish. Then it brings you to your blank template. So the next thing you're going to do, the first thing, is go to plus database, add database, next, Microsoft Excel, file name, the file we just created in the UPC stickers folder. Typically it's all the way at the very bottom, so that's pretty easy. And then once you've selected that, you're going to click next. Okay, so these were all of the items, right, that are in that Excel sheet that we were looking at, right? So you've got your customer SKU, your product description, UPC. Sometimes there'll be oddities in there. In this case, just remove these. We don't need these because all we need is those 3 items that were in the list, right? Okay, and then you're going to then you're going to click next. I don't know the counts at this point, so yeah, just do 1 fixed number of print labels, 1, because you can adjust that when you get to the point of printing them. Yes, you wanted to do that. You wanted to create the label text for you, so it's all automatic. It'll just populate the label for you when you get to that point. And then it's showing you what's like a sample of what's in the Excel sheet, which you're just going to hit finish. Okay, so here we are. Here's our 3 items. This is our um, model number, and this is our description, and then this is our SKU. So the first thing we're going to do, because this is sort of a workaround, I don't know exactly how to do this, but for the UPC, let's just go ahead and just delete this. So you're just going to click delete on the keyboard, okay? From there, you're going to go up to here to barcode, and you're going to drag this in, okay? Once you get to that point, you're going to go over to barcode, and you're going to select your barcode type. Remember on the sheet I showed you UPC-A? You're going to go down here into this list, and you'll find UPC-A. There it is there. And this is just, these are all different formats, right? So they have a specific one. Most of them are the UPC-As or the 128s, but you'll find variances in that, but not a whole lot. Then when you're done, you're not done with this yet. When I deleted that, we disconnected the link to the database. So you're going to need to go back over, and you can see how it says UPC number? You're going to take this and you're just going to drag, and you're going to reconnect those. See how those numbers changed? I'll do it again for you. Go here, drag and reconnect it. You want to make sure this UPC is correct, okay? So now that that's done, I'm just going to do some quick cleanup on this. So the UPC is good to go. This is a small label, so I always try to make it as large as possible. You can do that in 2 ways. You can adjust it here, or you can just stretch it. A lot of the times, it just won't let you. There's constraints on it. So what I do is I just try to make it as appropriate a size as possible. You're almost at 50% of the height of the label. So let's call this good here. You're going to right click on your mouse, align, and center. Now it's in the center of your label, okay? Okay, now your item description. This is kind of a good one to work on because you can see it's kind of long. So what we're going to need to do is adjust the font size. So you can see up here, just go take this down to 8, okay? And then your model number, let's take that down to 8 as well, okay? So these are the 3 items that they provided, and based